I think we're live. We're live. Hello, hello. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Welcome this week. I'm going to scoot you over a little bit, okay? You good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, welcome. This is Garden Chat with Matt, Garden Tea with Farmer Casey, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what are we doing this morning?
We are making tea.
We're making tea, right? So welcome, everyone. Good to see you. Sorry we weren't on last night. We had some things we were doing, but who do we got in here? Looks like we got Mr. Landfill. Good to see you. Verna's in here. Hey, Verna. Good to see you. She went and got her coffee. Hey, CDB. Who else? And 5x5. Awesome. Cool. So today's live stream, hey, Andy. Andy's in here too. Isn't a really, really long one. So I'm going to talk. We're going to do our tea. We're going to talk about that. And then I'm going to spend a few minutes talking about the direction of the Grafted Branch YouTube channel just a little bit. Because this next year is coming up. So today's live stream probably be about 30 minutes. Did I see someone said, hey, Nikki? I must have missed Nikki. Oh, yeah. Hey, Nikki. Good to see you. But this morning, we're going to do tea, right? Right. Which tea are we going to do?
Special shmee.
This special tea, right?
The butterfly pea flower tea.
Butterfly pea flower tea. All right. Try not to hit the mic. Everyone's going to be all,
That's a tongue twister.
It's
butterfly tea, butterfly pea flower tea, butterfly pea flower tea, butterfly.
Yeah. So we originally discovered this, and we've shown it before in one of the other teas that we purchased. But what was cool about this one?
Changes colors.
It changes color. It does. So with pH difference, butterfly pea flower tea will change colors. I decided to go ahead and hop on and do it again, though, because I found out a bunch of other stuff about it, too. And so this morning we have a little slide we're going to put up and kind of show a little bit more about how to make the tea that we're making this morning. And it includes a couple ingredients and why. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Verna says, cool. It's the famous Farmer Casey. So I'm going to go ahead and pop up our slide real quick. Screen share. And I want to do this here. There we go. All right. So we're going to make the butterfly pea flower tea. You want to help me read that top part there?
Butterfly pea flower tea is not only beautiful, but it's also rich in
Antioxidants.
And compounds that help combat inflammation. This soothing tea is perfect for easing inflammatory discomfort and promoting overall wellness.
Yeah, very good. So sorry if you guys hear little crinkles here. One of the directions we are going with the channel, one of the first ones, is we're going to get a bar stool that doesn't spin for you. You drive me crazy. Stop it, bud. All right.
I not mean to.
You're good.
I didn't mean
so the ingredients there. What are the ingredients?
Butterfly pea flowers.
Yep. And what's it say? Do you want me to read it?
Packed with antioxidants. I can't say
antioxidants, you got it.
And
now this one I can't say very well either. So you take a crack at it and then I will.
Anthocyanins.
Anthocyanins. Yes.
To help reduce inflammation.
What's inflammation?
I know what it is. I don't know how to.
So
I'm using all my brain.
You want me to give you a clue?
What?
When you swell up.
Oh yeah, it's when your throat swells.
Your throat, or it could be in your stomach, your nose, when different parts of your body, or anywhere really, right?
Yeah.
But inflammation.
And that's also what causes some allergies, also, right? Isn't it?
Not inflammation doesn't cause the allergy. Well, no, it doesn't cause allergies, but it can cause breathing problems and things. Definitely, I think probably with allergies, inflammation comes along with it.
I thought allergies create inflammation.
No, well, yeah, I think you're right.
Ginger.
Okay, wait. So we got our butterfly pea flower. Oh, I don't know if they can see us. They can just see the screen.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Let's keep reading and then we've been making all these gestures.
Now, ginger.
Ginger.
Add anti-inflammatory properties and aids in digestion.
Let me go back because I'm not sure they can hear us either. Can they?
Can you guys hear
Let's see.
us?
Let me stop it real quick.
This is 5x5.
Because I'm doing the screen share, not a video. See, we're over here. All right, let me ask. Were you guys able to hear everything we were saying as well with doing the screen share? It was 5x5? Okay, I'm going to pop that back up then. We were doing it a little bit different, so I wasn't sure. All right, let's do this. Oh, I gotta fix it. I messed it up.
What are you doing, Chewy?
Sorry.
Choo choo chewy Mr. Choo
Okay,
choo.
Alt tab, and I pick this one. And now I can screen share. There we go. All right. So go ahead. I'm sorry. Ginger?
Ginger adds anti-inflammatory properties and aids in digestion.
Yeah, it's really good for digestion and anti-inflammatory as well. So this is the cool ingredient that we're going to add. And you want to read the next one there?
Lemon. My favorite snack. High in vitamin C, supports immune health and enhances the tea's color and flavor and changes its smiley face.
Changes it. All right, and then last ingredient, and then we're going to hop in because our water's getting cool.
Honey. Offer
Antimicrobial
benefits and adds natural sweetness.
So it adds sweetness, and then antimicrobial, it's good to get rid of all those bad things in there, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and switch back, and those instructions are there for anyone that wants to see. A couple things I did want to point out, though, is you can drink a couple cups, one in the morning, one in the evenings. Really good to help with immune system support and inflammation, antioxidants, all that good stuff.
I eat the lemon whole.
That's not good for your teeth.
Skin and everything.
That's kind of weird. Grab your cup. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get our tea bags. Here you go.
Yippee!
And we're going to put a little bit of ginger. Now, you don't like a whole lot, but we're going to put a little bit. It is good for you. So.
Isn't the ginger also like the one that also helps with the color change?
No, ginger won't help with the color change. It's really good for your stomach, though. I've used it for a lot of things in digestive system. Now, fresh ginger is better, but we don't have that.
I just don't like it because it's really strong.
So we're using just some of our dried ginger. And we'll let that...
It smells like the flowers that I eat.
Nikki says babies are doing great. She must have some little babies. We missed a lot. We got to catch up on people's live streams and everything.
It smells like the flowers I eat.
You like the hibiscus?
Yeah.
So they smell kind of like hibiscus.
And
These are ones we bought. We don't have them here. We'd like to try and grow them.
Are they edible?
These are the all natural. They are. You can eat these ones.
I want to eat one.
But we're going to pack our tea bags. Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Well, now the floor got a whole bunch, too.
Is the floor going to
We covered solo and butterfly pea flowers.
Yeah.
So we're going to try and grow this. I think we're going to have to do it in the greenhouse because I believe it needs to warmer temperatures, more tropical. All right, you got yours open?
Don't spill it.
Yeah, I'll try not to hold it on my lap here while Hey, Renegade, good to see you. We're making beneficial butterfly flower tea.
Before you see it, I want to try one.
Oh, okay. Here, well, let's get our tea going, and then you can try one while we're letting it steep. So we got our cups. We're going to do our butterfly pea flower. Let's throw our tea bags in there. And we're not going to add the lemon yet. We want to wait. So that way, so one of the cool things butterfly pea flowers do is lemon or something real acidic like that will change the pH of it, and it'll change the color. So we're going to go ahead and pour in our boiling water, almost boiling water. And throw a little tray over it. We're going to let that steep for a few minutes while we talk.
We're going to try flowers.
Hey, FireTube's here. Good to see you. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, he's over in the UK. Go check him out. Real cool guy. Oh, am I trying it?
Yes.
All right. Ready? So we're going to try and eat one. Now, I have to throw in our... Here, let me throw the slide up real quick because I'm supposed to be reading our things. One sec.
Can I take a little bite?
Nope, not yet. No, not yet. All right, let me throw it up. And then how do we do this? Alt tab. All right, there we go. And then I screen share. Window. Okay, I have to read this. All right, so I'm just going to read this little thing down here. But drink 1 to 2 cups daily to support inflammation reduction and boost antioxidant intake. This tea is especially soothing in the morning and evening. Regular use may enhance benefits. However, consult a healthcare provider if you have any specific health conditions. There's our little
so now Casey
our little thing. Okay, now we can try it. It's not very good.
Just the bottom part.
Oh, it gets sweet. This is actually kind of good. That tastes like a strawberry almost. It's the bottom part.
The bottom part is what makes it bitter.
Oh, that's the bitter part. Top part's the flavorful.
I think so.
Wow, that is really good. In a salad, that might be nice. That'd be something to look into.
Well, now I'm gonna eat the top side of all these.
Mr. Landfill says subbed. Awesome. Oh, thanks for sharing out there, Verna. Firetooth. Let's see. What kind of blue tea is in the thumbnail? So in the thumbnail is just the butterfly pea flower. And so all it is dried butterfly pea flowers, ginger, and then we're going to add some lemon juice and honey to it. So this is going to be an antimicrobial, antioxidant tea. Real good to help boost. And so this is one.
Is the ginger necessary?
Ginger is necessary.
Well, for
No, it won't change the color and all that. No, that's just the butterfly. So this tea has a cool side effect, and we'll show that. But I'll give a little bit. So after Casey's done here with our tea part, I'm going to talk a little bit about where our stream is going here for this next year and my plans for it. And one of the things we're going to be doing is we're going to be diving definitely more into specific flowers and ingredients and specific teas and what they do a little bit more. And the honey makes it antibiotic. Yep. Honey is amazing. So here I have some honey. If you can get local honey, that's the best. Helps with allergies. This is a new one I'm trying, though, that I got actually here. And this is from Texas. Yeah, homemade tea is good. You know what you are getting, and be sure it has what you want in it. Yep. So we are definitely here, are moving more towards, and have been, one of our goals with growing things in the garden, our own teas, is we want to make sure we know, our things are never been sprayed. I'm not allowed to say organic unless I pay the government something, but they've never been sprayed with the chemicals. We use a little bit of cold pressed neem oil and some things like that occasionally, but I know exactly what's going on things. And then we follow the steps with that. All organic, all good. Oh, I'm sorry. All natural.
It's the definition of organic.
Yeah. All good. Okay. Is it in your store? It's not. So this one we haven't, we didn't grow this. I'd like to grow this, but we could add it to the store and just do the mix with the honey and do the whole thing. We could do that and just do it a curated tea if we mix it all. We might do that. So our store is going to be going a little bit different direction too, and it will be more specific. Stay tuned for a few minutes and I'll discuss what we're going to do. But you guys will get a lot more updates. You'll be able to see ahead of time, a month ahead of time, what's going to be going on, since I have such a crazy thing here. Naturally grown, naturally treated. Yep. All right. So let's take a look at our tea so far, because it's starting to change. So one thing I like about the butterfly pea flower, it has a beautiful color to it. Yeah, it is. Watch. Oh, stir it a little. And even better than the camera's showing.
I touched it and it changed like immediately. It's more of a purple.
So it's kind of this color.
No, like it was like perfect. It was like almost clear, and I just.
All right, I'm gonna give it a little taste now before I add the honey. You might be able to hear my voice. I probably need some tea. That's good. The ginger comes out, but I think the sweetness of the butterfly kind of mellows it a little bit. But I'm going to add honey.
Honey. Bit. Honey.
You want some right away, I know. There we go. Let's see. We have weeds, and folks spray chemicals on them. Yep, nettles and dandelions. They're good for you as a teen. You can find natural plants and harvest them from where you are. Very true. We were actually just talking last night about dandelions and how it's kind of a superfood. You can use the entire plant, and it's really good. But my wife was pointing out too, you want to make sure you're careful with the ones you pick if they've been sprayed or things. My wife's concern was the dog out there where they are. But
actually, you can make homemade pesto that has no difference to regular pesto.
You probably have more exotic plants over there. I don't know, you might. So Firetube's in the UK. We're here in the desert of New Mexico, up on the high mesa. We have lots of tumbleweeds and things. We do have cool plants, but most of what we grow here isn't from here. We get it from other places. Our natural plants here, we have some good ones. Yucca, which is an antibacterial, antimicrobial. It can be used as a soap. You can make it. And we have some other things like that. We'll have to do one of our, I've been wanting to do anyways, but more of our local plants.
Do you know there's no difference in between regular pesto and dandelion pesto?
Dandelion pesto.
Apparently, people say it tastes exactly like regular.
Really? We'd have to, maybe we can try and make a dandelion pesto sometime. That'd be good. Yeah. Harvest after rain, problem solved, Mr. Landfill says. Yep. All right. You want to taste it before we color change it?
Does the lemon do anything to the flavor as well? Or is it,
It will.
color?
Yep. So well, remember, lemon adds vitamin C, right? We found, what else did we find out yesterday? Well, we knew, but we discussed, gives you vitamin C that you can get out of the garden. Because if you can't grow lemons, what's the good flower? I'm going to whisper it because I don't know if you'll remember.
Mustard shims.
Mustard shims. Nasturtiums. So nasturtium flowers are really good for keeping pests away from your brassicas, your broccoli, and things like that. You can grow them amongst a companion plant. Nasturtiums are really good in a salad. They kind of almost have an arugula taste, kind of a peppery.
The ginger is really
But they give you
strong in
vitamin
mine.
C as well. What's that?
The ginger is really strong in mine.
Maybe I just drink ginger more. So, all right, ready? Should we do it? Okay. So the acid levels, the acidity of the lemon is going to change the pH here, and the butterfly pea flowers are cool with that. So we'll put in some lemon juice.
You want to do
You
a
gonna stir
little
it?
mixy mix? What color is this supposed to change to again?
So you can't tell very well on the camera. Oh yeah, you can. Look, so this is the original. It's a blue, and then you add the
It's a purple.
lemon,
but-
and it turns purple. I guess it's kind of purple, like a cobalt.
Here, I'm
It's kind of neat.
I thought it can change into another color even.
Mm-mm.
thought
Not that
it
I know
could
of. I
change
think
into
that's all.
3 colors, like the
Mr.
lemon
Landfill
and-
loves chemistry. Hey, Bob. Good to see you. Happy New Year.
I thought that you could change the color like 3 times.
Ooh, with the lemon juice, though. The honey, the lemon juice. So now drink it. And I bet you don't taste that
I thought
ginger,
you could
really.
change it for a 3rd time. Oh, whoa.
No. Well, I mean, if you change the pH, it might turn back. Or
Well, like,
maybe we can experiment with it.
Well, I thought in our original live of this, our first live, it changed.
No, we just did the one.
Let's just ready now. Bedazzle.
All right, so I'm going to throw our slide up one more time. Well, you taste it, and then I'm going to throw the slide up just one more time for everyone. Looks like we got a good group of people in here. We got 12 of us.
Look at it, really changed color now.
I guess our plants over here would be exotic to you, FireTube, and yours are probably exotic to us. All right, so what do you think? It's much better with the lemon,
Try
huh?
mine.
Okay, well, it's fine. All right. Yours is better. Here, watch. Try mine. I think I put too much lemon in mine.
Kind of like yours, more just.
Well, we can trade. Look, I'm going to throw
It's
up our
just a
slide one
ginger.
more time, and then I'm going to send you off to do. Careful, don't spill. You're going to spill it. I'm going to send you off to do your thing, and I'm going to talk for a few minutes, just kind of an end of the year talk about the direction I'm going to be taking the Grafted Brands YouTube channel. But let me throw up this.
I forgot what you're saying about we're going to take it in the direction.
It's some direction and then just some things that I'm going to do to help everyone out. All right.
I forgot what it was, though.
Okay, let me present. We do, yeah, willow pine. We don't have lilac, I don't think, out here, but lots of pine.
A peacock plant?
I have not heard of a peacock plant. What is that?
Let me see.
Casey's going to Google it.
Peacock
Google
plant.
hasn't been around forever, mister. All right.
Peacock plant.
According to Wikipedia,
Whoa.
Sequoiana, also known as peacock plant or cathedral window,
No, let it read it. Oh, Casey, come
Oh,
on.
I'm
I was
sorry.
trying to let it go.
I'm sorry.
Well, here, go back, because I was going to let it play for everyone.
Peacock plant.
according to Wikipedia, Gophersia mccoyana, also known as peacock plant or cathedral windows, is a species of plant belonging to the genus Gophersia in the family Marantaceae, native to Espírito Santo state of eastern Brazil. It has gained the Royal Horticultural Society's Award of Garden Merit.
Okay.
And then this should kind of look right.
Let me, oh yeah, very cool. Oh, Verna says she got one for Christmas.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool. All right, let me pop our slide up real quick one more time. So this is what we made here. Butterfly pea flower tea. So butterfly pea flower tea is not only beautiful, but it's also rich in antioxidants and compounds that help combat inflammation. This soothing tea is perfect for easing inflammatory discomfort, and promoting overall wellness. Butterfly pea flowers. Ingredients are the butterfly pea flowers packed with antioxidants and anthocyanins to help reduce inflammation. Ginger adds inflammatory properties and aids in digestion. Lemon, high in vitamin C, supports immune system health and enhances the tea's color and flavor as it changes it. Honey offers antimicrobial benefits and natural sweetness. All right. Very good. So that was Butterfly Pea Flower Tea. Arbor Day Foundation sent me 2 lilacs. Oh, okay. Let me read a couple of these. Look at the underside of the plant, and there are red streaks. Oh, very cool. Arbor Day Foundation sent me 2 lilac trees with your Nordic spruce trees. Oh, very cool. Oh, so we do get lilac here. Bob is in New Mexico too. Supposedly it'll grow here. Let me know. Keep me posted, Bob. I'm interested.
I thought Bob was in the Netherlands.
In the Netherlands?
I don't know.
Are you in the Netherlands, Bob? No, he lives over by the in New Mexico here by us. So I look tired. I'm tired. Huh?
Have you ever visited?
I have not. I want to sometime. Bob actually offered his help to help build our greenhouse, but that would be neat. But Bob's got his with Arbor Day Foundation. You got a letter in the mail from the Arbor Day Foundation, huh?
I don't know what that was.
That was kind of funny. We thought that was interesting. That'd be cool if we could get some. Yep, I remember Mr. Landfill lived in Tucson for a bit. Oh, with an Italian family. Started with a trip outside to trim fresh herbs. You know what I love about our garden and specific, spring, summer, fall specifically, but is when I'm cooking and I'm making something and I think, oh, I need thyme, or oh, I need, rosemary or something. And what do? I kick on the slippers and I run out into the garden and cut some and come back and rinse it real quick and just throw it right in the food.
And the trip to the store for one ingredient.
Yeah, it's really cool. I enjoy it. All right. And then Nikki James. Oh, hey. So she's got those too. All right. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to say goodbye to you for this morning. Thank you very much for joining us.
Goodbye.
Here, take your tea with you.
This is not my tea.
Oh, take your tea with you.
No, good.
You going to leave it?
Yeah.
We'll bring it in the kitchen for me at least, okay?
Okay.
All right. I'm going to scoot over here real quick. There we go. Okay. And so today's live stream, at the end here, I just wanted to spend kind of a couple minutes because it is the end of the year. This was something I was going to talk about last night, but we had family in town and whatnot, so we didn't do a live stream. But thank you, everyone, for bearing with my absences and all. And I do apologize for you, those of you that, like Verna, that I've missed their live streams. Been a very busy end of the year here. But with the end of the year, I kind of want to, as I do, I think every year, talk about a little bit of direction as to where I want to take the Grafted Branch YouTube channel, what you guys can expect. And this year, my goal really, and what I am going to do, is be much more organized with it and giving everyone a heads up of when I'm going to be on and where. And so what that's going to include, well, let me back up a little bit. What the channel is basically going to look like for this next year is I want to go much more content heavy or video heavy, lots of DIYs. For example, the month of January, we're going to be starting probably the first half of the year, if not the whole year, but we will be doing a series, kind of an apothecary almost series, where I'll be taking different herbs, mostly that I've grown here and things like that, plants, and making stuff such as I just made a hemostat powder. And things like that. And so I'm going to do a series of those. Hopefully I can get my wife in to help me out with those and put those out as video content. And then also a couple different series that I have planned for specific things, for DIYs. Sunday mornings, these streams, we kind of want to keep the same. As spring rolls on and summer, they'll move to outside. But those are going to be teas with Farmer Casey. We'll be exploring different stuff. She says, I will. And we're going to be doing that. As far as Saturday night live streams, those are not going to be every week. I'm going to be moving that a little bit. And those I'm going to kind of reserve more so for either sporadic things. If I feel like doing that, I have things that are going on, or more specifically for special things like my solar presentation I want to do in a couple weeks here. And so those, the poll denoted that I'm going to be holding those on the Saturday night live streams. So those will be a little specific for some special things like that. They'll include, like I like to do a lot with kind of some premiere type videos of things that I can't show during that time frame. And then some hands-on DIY stuff as well. Yeah, it should be a fun one. I've been planning that. So we're a couple weeks away. So that's where the channel is going to be heading into. It is going to be more apothecary, if you will, heavy. In 2025, it's going to be more preservation and stuff like that heavy. More about taking what we have and really utilizing it to its potential. Beefing up our medical, our immune systems, and our pantry, things like that. So that's kind of where I'm going to be taking the channel this year. It is going to be more specific in that I'm going to be doing almost series of things and different DIYs that I'm planning out. So with that, I'm going to utilize our website a little bit more. And I'm going to be putting out either, it'll be within the first week of the month, hopefully within the first few days there is the goal. I'm going to be putting up a schedule for that month of the live streams I'm going to be doing, and then one of a lot of the videos I plan on releasing. At least the dates as to when they'll be released for the things we're going to do. That will be for the majority of it. I will still throw in, because I do rabbit trail a lot, and I do do a lot of that in my own life anyways. You're still going to get a lot of sporadic videos and content, and probably live streams and things thrown in there too. But my goal for this year, and what I will do, is be much more organized with it. So that means the thumbnails for the will go up a week in advance. And then if you want, you can always hop on graftedbranchhomestead.com and look there, and I will be posting up within this next week here a schedule of January. So for example, the first one is going to start with our homemade hemostat powder, and we're going to be showing that, really diving down into what's in it, how we grew it and why, and all those different things, and what you can use it for. Second one, we're going to go and will be something else. Third and fourth, I do plan on releasing 3 to 4 of those type of videos a month, hopefully one every week. In there, I want to be doing some of my DIY, like my builds, solar and stuff. I'll just make them a little more specific. So with releasing it in a video form and kind of not pulling away from lives, but going more heavy that way, it allows me the time to do the editing and to do more that I can convey a little more, I believe. And then just reserve the Saturday nights for special hands-on things. So with that first solar presentation we're going to do then, excuse me, I'm going to be showing some premiere type videos on some of my other solar builds I've done. The first one, just to give you a heads up, is going to be just 12 volt kind of solar 101. It's going to give some of the basics of like terminology and stuff like that. And then we'll do a DIY hands-on of building a very small little 12 volt solar system that you can use to power lights, actuators, things like that, for like a solar coop, quail hutch lights, or what have you. So that's going to be the first of those type. Hopefully this is going to help out. I'm really bad about getting thumbnails out. Organization is something that I struggle with, and putting myself on a plan like that. And so the goal with 2025 is that I will have that ahead of time. And then I can also come up with some of the stuff ahead of time almost, and plan for it. That will give you guys a little more knowledge, a little more in depth and study on it, so you get a little more out of it, as well as give me a little more direction as to where I'm going. So, yep, there we go. Just got a couple of battery boxes for some friends with USB charging, 12 volt power ports. You designed them to work with Harbor Freight solar kits out of the box without modifications. That is awesome. It's fun to work with. Solar is one of the things I do really enjoy. And when I say solar, it's just an electrical system or a battery system. Solar is really just the input that you're using to charge it. But solar systems, they're fun. I really enjoy them. So I do definitely want to dive into that. I'd like to say this year's going with doing more preservation heavy solar systems, coming up with your own medical supplies and stuff. That all is what it is, but it most certainly also falls under my preparedness lifestyle, I guess. So you're going to get a lot of that this year as well. Super exciting. Things you're definitely interested in learning much more about. Awesome. And the quail's not going away. There's going to be a lot of that too. They are right behind me here. Oh, I'm going to show the button quail and all here in a minute. Let's see. We're at about half an hour, so I've hit my goal. Let's see. For anyone wondering, next week, and I know I said it the one before, I do apologize. I don't foresee anything going on next Saturday night. I do plan on going live again. I'm going to do a fireside live. And that one, I'm going to kind of discuss what I am now a little bit more in depth. Also get into a little bit more personal goals and directions for 2025. I don't like saying goals. I prefer direction. And maybe that will coincide with some of the things you guys got going on. So that's the plan for this Saturday. Next Sunday, we're going to have another tea. And then by that week, I'm going to have my plan up on the website. So any questions, comments, anything anyone wants to say before I hop over and show the quail? Yep. You did 12 volt system on travel trailer, but went full tilt, did 48 volt for the house. Good move. And I am going to bring up too, stepping up the voltage. I'm going to talk about that a little bit as to why you'd want to do it and not really why, but and talk about that. I don't personally have anything bigger than 12 volt right now, unless you count inverters. But once you get the basic principles down, your terminology, your wire gauging, and how you do series and parallel and all that different things. Once you get all that stuff down, stepping up and down and all that's pretty easy. So, but yeah, you're right. 48 volt for a house is a good move there, Bob. You saw sun in England once. Yeah. So that is something we do. We are very different. Well, I'm probably over in the UK. I think you guys are pretty cloudy most of the time. Here in the Southwest desert, here, I'll show you the sun. It is sunny, probably 345 days a year. Bright blue sun. There's a little sun for you there, Fire Tube. We get fair share. And actually, my father had got me this book. Let me show it. I think I have it sitting right here. Oh, come on. Where is it? I have so many books laying around. I do want to do a little series on books too. That's in the plans. Well, I'm not sure where it is right now, but it's on solar dehydrating. But I thought it was cool to add a map in there, and it showed radiation levels kind of across the globe and stuff. And New Mexico is extremely high. We are good for solar here, so I need to take advantage of that. Probably in the UK, I'm assuming maybe wind. We are this summer going to be experimenting with the small wind turbines, so it's very small, but. Also, there are so many ways to derive power. Oh man, I'm going to go on a rabbit trail. But you can do sand batteries, water batteries, gravity batteries. You can do thermal batteries. You can actually collect power in the day from the solar panels and at night from the temperature difference between the two. There's so many ways you can collect power when you really get into it. Yeah. Oh, I must have missed a comment. Putting the batteries together. Trying to get them interested. Hey, it's great. And prepping has gotten a bad name by some in the past. But there's a different, don't become a hoarder, but a prepper. It's really, be a Boy Scout or Girl Scout. Be a prepper a little bit, whether that be for hurricane, tornado, job loss, whatever. This is something you do anyways. And with being a homesteader, it's something you do whether you think about it or not, or should, I think, in that you have food to carry you to the next season. You're making your own things. You probably, if you're off grid, you have your own power or water, what have you. So oh, and on Facebook page. Thank you, Verna. These are things I don't really think of. I'm going to jot it down because I will most certainly not do it. All right, so I'll notify on our website. I'll put that up on my Facebook. And I I guess those are the only, and YouTube, maybe I'll throw up like a community post once a month. That way it'll get across. There'll be no, everyone will know if you want to catch something, kind of what it's going to, the gist of what it's going to be about. Now, I do want to say, I was like, well, I don't want to put up all the titles of things out that early of what I'm doing, because I'm kind of just giving it all away, right? People can go Google it and kind of figure all this stuff out anyways. So I do like some of that surprise that the live gives me and doing it on the spot. So with that, I'm going to most certainly post the time and then a little gist of what it's about. And all of those videos and lives, I like to throw in surprises, little other DIYs or things you can get from it that I'm not giving away in the thumbnail, if you will. Yeah, preppers are good. Many do not realize they're hoarders. So it's very easy to do. You got to keep things in rotation. You need a living pantry. Now, I do have long-term back pantry, but I do stockpile things. It's not hoarded. It's accounted for. I know it's there. Hoarding, it really, when you just get piles of things and you don't even know it's there, you can't utilize it. It's just going bad. Certainly don't get to that point. I think a good prepper definitely has some sort of rotation going. Definitely it's things you're acquiring over time. You know, I don't just go and buy out the store of something. It's over years and years and years you build up stuff. Really cool, interesting conversations. I've done live streams on prepping and versus hoarding in those. And maybe I'll do some of those again, because I think a lot of people just get those confused. Well, we get monsoons out here. Yeah, we do get that. This morning you're playing with some of your rabbits. One you thought was a buck at 5 weeks old is not. It's a doe. Oh, okay. You took him out to evaluate him, and she's a keeper. In 8 months, only 2 days of rain. We do not get a lot of rain here. It's very easy for the soil to become hydrophobic here. Where I am, I sit on a mesa, so we are on 200 or 300 feet of sand, basically like beach sand, mesa sand, before it hits bedrock. It was, I was a hoarder before I started prepping, so it was hard to not hoard. Yeah, it's as a prepper too, it's hard for me not to fall into those tendencies. And that's why I think it's good to discuss it and to bring it up time to time. That's why I like to talk about it, because it's very easy to fall into that. Who's it, Zach? I like how he says, if you follow prepping to its logical conclusion, you'll wind up on a homestead. Yeah, so this is my wife here saying we just did inventory for our pantry challenge to rotate our pantry freezer items and use what we have. So with food specifically, this is something we do at least a couple times a year, but we'll go through and pull everything out. We just did a really big inventory, which was cool. Pulled everything out of all the freezers. I put it out on the table. My wife stood there and inventoried it. So with this year going on, we're going to be pushing more in that direction. I like to call it a living pantry. Even our long-term, 25, 30-year pantry is somewhat living in that it's inventoried and whatnot. Matt, you prepare. Yeah. Yep. Rotation is very important, even if it's 25 years. That's what I was just saying. Good water. So New Mexico, or Albuquerque in general, we sit on an aquifer. So the whole city is a big rock, basically, that sits on a big cavern of water, big aquifer. Many will buy a lot of stuff, but they do not put time or money into gaining the knowledge that it will take. Yeah. Like with medical supplies in particular, I like, like Refuge Medical. I have their thing up here anyways. They're constantly talking about buy our supplies, but take the classes too, learn how to use the stuff. You can have all the things you need. And if you don't know how to use it or what it's good for or where it's at, not going to do you a lot of good. At least you can convert sand to soil. Rock is not so easy. That is true. So by doing permaculture, really, I've been running the chickens, the compost, the gypsum, things like that through our soil. So I've been building it. It's much easier to build than to break down the rock and make it. So that is very true. It is a blessing. The other cool thing with so much sand around that I've been looking into lately, and kind of back to the solar stuff, is you can make sand batteries to heat greenhouses and other things too. And you're using solar, just the quick gist of it, you're using solar to heat that sand during the day, and then that sand to give off heat or what have you. You can convert that to electricity too. Losing my voice. I'm going to wrap it up because I'm losing my voice, but that's our dream. So we sit in our urban homestead. We're on the outskirts of the city, but we're on a less than a quarter-acre plot. I think our gardening animal area is like 1/10 of an acre or a little more. It's the backyard, and we push it to its max. So we're constantly trying to get more out of it. Homestead's the dream, and we're going to get there soon, bigger and better. Right now, like I like to say, we are developing and learning the skills needed to do the things. We're figuring out stuff now, so that way when we do get on land and upscale, it's a lot easier. And that we put in God's hands. Knowledge is power. It is. Hey, Steve, welcome. Have you gotten your mug yet, Steve? It shipped off last week. I knew with the holidays it might take a few. Verna's saying hi. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up. I'm losing my voice. Just to reiterate for everyone, the Grafted Branch schedule for January will be up by the end of the week. Grafted Branch Homestead YouTube schedule. It'll be posted on the website, on our Facebook, and then on YouTube as well. So that's going to go up, so you'll know what's going on this month. The next time we're going to be on, things, as long I don't anticipate anything changing, will be for a fireside chat next Saturday and then tea next Sunday. Don't leave quite yet though, Verna. I want to show these quail. Oh, this is taped. Hang on. Whee! Take everyone for a ride. So here's our button quail. Look at them. They're getting ready to go. We'll be setting up their cage inside where they'll go soon. Uh-oh, I don't scare them too much. And then here are some of these others. Let's see if this will reach. A little bit. Hey, guys. The smaller ones are 1 week behind the bigger ones. I put them together. There's a bunch. They're all under there. Oop. Oh, I got to show a few things off before I hop off. Of course. Things that interest me. All right, grab the camera again. Look how my avocado tree's doing. You probably don't have avocados in the UK, I'm guessing. They don't grow in New Mexico. It does get too cold in the winter, so that's why it's inside. But there's the avocado tree. There's the puppy. Puppies. They know, brother. All right. Yeah, the size difference. It's kind of cool seeing that, I think, the 1 week size difference. All right, you guys, you have a good day, good week. Until next time, whether I see you in your lives or here, have a good one. Be strong, do the things, and go at it with purpose. See y'all. Thank you, Verna, for moderating. And thank you, everyone, for being here. You guys all rock.